All right, so let's look at how this will work with the table. So essentially the table is, this one has 5 points in it. It has an X and a Y. And we did just look at how the X and the Y values change with a single point. Now we're going to do it with the whole table of points. All right, so this first one is f of x plus 3. So that means my k is a 3 and we're moving up 3 units. Okay, so the x values are all going to stay the same, and what changes is the y value. So we're going to add 3 to this. So I have negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. 0 plus 3 is 3. Negative 2 plus 3 is a positive 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. And 3 plus 3 is 6. All right, so this next one is f of x minus 5. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video, see if you can figure out what you're doing with that one and fill in the table. All right, so minus 5 means I'm going to go down 5 units. So my x values are going to stay the same, but my y values are what's going to change. And they're going to be 5 less than what they were. So if it was negative 4, it's going to be negative 4 minus 5, which gives me a negative 9. It was 0, but I'm going to subtract 5 off. So that gives me a negative 5. F of 0 was negative 2, but I need to take it down 5 more, so that'll give me a negative 7. F of 1 was 1, but I need to subtract 5 off, so I get a negative 4. And then f of 2 is equal to 3, but I need to take 5 off of that, so that gives me a negative 2. All right, so there are some examples with the up and down part of that. Let's look at this next one. So this next one says x minus 1 all together on the inside there. So minus 1 is telling me that I'm going to move right to the 1. So what that means is my x values are the ones that are going to change. And you'll notice that here the table starts with negative 1. So if I plug negative 1 in here, I have this f of negative 1 minus 1, which is f of negative 2. And I know f of negative 2 is negative 4. Okay. I could do the same thing with 0. So if I put 0 in for x, I have f of negative 1. And f of negative 1 is equal to 0. This is going to be, if I plug 1 in for x, this is really f of 0. F of 0 is negative 2. Okay, and then f of 2, so 2 minus 1 is 1, so this is f of 1. And this will be f of 2, which gives me that. All right, and then we're going to put these two together. So much like we did in a previous video where we did the one shift and another shift and then we put them together, we're going to put this shift together with this one. So remember I said I do like to deal with that left-right part first. So I've done all of that. Now I just need to add 4 to all of these because this plus 4 is telling me to move my y value up. So what's negative 4? If I add 4, I get 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. Negative 2 plus 4 is 2. 1 plus 4 is 5. And 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay. I would like you to pause the video and try these two. So this is similar to what we just did in 19 and 20. You're going to try 21 and 22. So this x plus 2 means I'm going to go to the left 2 units. And this one is left 2 and down 7. All right, so pause the video, see if you can give those ones a whirl. Okay, so I want to figure out what this first one is. So if I plug in negative 4, f of negative 4 plus 2 gives me f of negative 2. So f of negative 2 is going to give me a negative 4. If I put negative 3 in for x, so negative 3 plus 2, this is f of negative 1, which is 0. I put negative 2 in here for x. I have f of negative 2 plus 2, so f of 0. That's equal to negative 2. And then if I put, oh, that should be there's a negative 1. There's a negative 1 plus 2 gives me a positive 1. And so f of 1 is 1. And then if I put 0 in for x, I have f of 2, which is equal to 3. And then I've done the left of 2 part, left 2, now I need to do down 7. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 7 from each of these. So negative 4 minus 7 gives me negative 11. This is going to become negative 7. Negative 2 minus 7 is negative 9. 1 minus 7 is going to give me a negative 6. And 3 minus 7 will give me a negative 4. All right, so hopefully that gives you a good idea of how this works with the table.